thrive in new circumstances. This requires a broader toolkit than traditional risk management, which deals with insuring against specific risks that have known distributions. Companies now must be able to withstand a wide range of potential events, many of which may be fundamentally unknowable until they occur. And they must build resilient capabilities preemptively, because by the time a shock hits, it may be too late. Companies must also be able to adapt and reinvent their offerings and business models, because upheavals often have lasting effects on consumer behavior and societal beliefs, providing new opportunities for those who act on them quickest. Just as World War II propelled the development and commercialization of a series of inventions that shaped the post-war era, including rocketry, jet engines, pressurized aircraft cabins, the helicopter, artificial rubber, penicillin, radar, and more, the COVID-19 crisis will likely be looked back on as giving birth to new needs, products, and services, and accelerating the growth of the resilience of companies that exploited them. These imperatives to preemptively build resilience to unfavorable events and taking bold action to capitalize on new opportunities when a crisis hits run throughout this collection. By bringing together perspectives across a range of related topics, HBR has provided a great resource for leaders to understand how to win in recessions. As Ranjay Gulati and Mark Weidman write in their contribution, many firms struggle to respond quickly and proactively when crises arise. But those that redirect resources toward new opportunities are the most likely to succeed. The first two sections of this collection, Strategy in the Recession and Managing Your Business Through the Recession, cover a number of considerations across different parts of the business. It discusses how leaders should reconsider their partnerships, strategies, supply chains, sales channels, and marketing activities during downturns, as well as ways to rethink how they allocate resources, reorganize companies, and seek new opportunities when a crisis strikes. Next, the Entrepreneurship and Startups in the Recession section discusses challenges faced by new or prospective businesses during a downturn. While the conventional wisdom may be that downturns are a challenging time to start or grow a new business, these contributors show that there is ample opportunity to succeed, even when the circumstances seem especially harsh. The final section, Managing Yourself and Your Career in the Recession, turns to the personal side of business. It offers tips for those who have been unlucky enough to be laid off during a crisis, and examines how everyone can use an unfavorable event to spark personal growth. Paradoxically, crises are also a time for optimism. They bring not only elevated risks, but also elevated opportunities. This collection will help forward-looking leaders aspire to design companies capable of emerging from a crisis stronger. Section 1. Strategy in the Recession. 1. Adapt Your Business to the New Reality. By Michael G. Jacobidis and Martin Reeves. It will be quite some time before we understand the full impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. But the history of such shocks tells us two things. First, even in severe economic downturns and recessions, some companies are able to gain advantage. Among large firms doing business during the past 4 downturns, 14% increased both sales growth rate and EBIT margin. Second, crises produce not just a plethora of temporary changes, mainly short-term shifts in demand, but also some lasting ones. For example, the 9/11 terrorist attacks caused only a temporary decline in air travel, but they brought about a lasting shift in societal attitudes